Welcome to Yoga with Lucy. Today's practice is a seated practice. We're going to do some stretching and some breath work. And it's a short practice. It can easily fit into your day. It can be done first thing in the morning or just before bed. And yoga doesn't have to be done on a certain mat or wearing certain clothes. You can fall out of bed and do this practice in your pajamas. You can do it in the comfort of your own home, feeling comfortable, feeling relaxed. Let's start seated in whatever position feels right for you. Rest in your hands wherever they naturally fall. You might close your eyes and just let the sound of my voice guide you for this first bit. Or you might soften your gaze so you're not really looking at anything in particular. And we'll start with the breath. Such an important part of yoga, such an important part of life. An action that is both voluntary and involuntary. So we breathe all day, every day, without thinking too much about it. But we have control over that breath. And this breath work gives us that control and allows us to calm our nervous system, to relax our bodies. Let's take a deep breath in together. And sigh it out. Then we'll breathe in, 2, 3, 4, pause. And breathe out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, pause. Breathe out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more in, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Blink your eyes open if they're closed. And we're going to reach the right arm out in front and then across to the left. Left arm comes in to help us here, just wrapping around, pulling the arm a little bit closer. Chances are you started to feel a stretch here in the shoulder, maybe in the upper arm. See if you can sit up a little bit taller here. And then we'll let that go. Bring the left arm out and then over to the right. Right arm comes in to help here. Sitting up tall, feeling that stretch in the shoulder. Take a deep breath. And let it go. If you're not already sat cross-legged, come to cross-legged now. This could be like the traditional one leg crossed over the other. It could be a half lotus with the foot resting on the thigh, or a full lotus, or whatever kind of cross-legged or stacked seat feels comfortable. You can always grab a cushion or a block if you have one to sit up on so that your hips are lifted. And we're sitting up tall. We're bringing the hands or the fingertips to the ground in front of us, and we're starting to walk them forward. And see if you can keep your bottom, your hips grounded down on the floor or on a block as you walk your hands forward. You might be able to come down to forearms here. You might relax the head, bringing it down towards the ground. You might still be sat up quite tall. Wherever you are, notice what sensations come up. Take a deep breath. Maybe start to sway gently from side to side. Maybe you find that after you've taken a breath or 2 or 3, you can walk the hands further forward. Maybe you work on relaxing the head down. And then make your way back up to seated. We're going to take a twist to the right, so bring your right hand behind you. Left hand comes to rest on the right thigh or knee. And we're lifting and lengthening as we inhale. And then twisting a little bit further as we exhale. Take it to the other side. Back to center. We're going to switch legs now, so whichever leg is on top, switch. Might feel really strange, really different. Take a moment. If you need, again, to grab a block or a cushion, or if you need to remove the block or cushion for this side, please do. And then bring fingertips down to the mat in front of you. Start to walk the hands forward. And again, meet your appropriate edge here. So if you're still sat up tall, but you're feeling a stretch in the hips, in the thighs, in the lower back, wherever you're feeling that stretch, stay where you are. If you feel you can go a little bit further, that's up to you to make that decision. If you've gone really far and you feel like you need to dial it back a bit, please do. And again, we're breathing. We're noticing what sensations arise in the body. We're noticing whether we can get deeper into this stretch or whether we need to come back. Notice if your hips have started to lift up and see if you can bring them back down. And maybe sway side to side. One more deep breath. And walk the hands back towards the body. Coming back up to seated. Again, we're taking that twist, going to the right. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And exhale to twist. And to the other side. And back to center. Bring the feet out in front. So they're about hip width apart, maybe a little bit further. And bring the hands behind you, fingertips pointing forward. You can lean back. You can press into the hands and lift the chest here. And we're going to let the knees drop to one side and then to the other. Windscreen wiping the legs. Continuing this movement, you might pause for a second on either side. You might feel like you want to come off the hands and continue this movement. You might widen the feet. When your knees drop down to one side, if your hands are lifted, you might decide you want to come to kneeling up and then drop it back down. Take it to the other side and lift again. These are just options. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Listen to your body. Find what feels right for you. It might be a small movement. It might be a bigger movement. It might be a lift and then a lower. Even it out so you've done the same on either side. And then come back to this seated position, feet out in front. Take hold behind the thighs and we're leaning back, chest lifted, gaze straight ahead, maybe slightly up. We'll lift one foot and then we'll lift the other. We're in boat pose, Navasana. Option to stay exactly where you are. Option to reach the hands out in front. Option to start to straighten the legs. Maybe you want to really test the core here and you start to turn from side to side. Maybe you make this kind of rowing the boat action here. Maybe you've already come out of this. If so, come back in now. And we're here for 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet down to the mat. Lean forward, give the knees a hug. Let your head rest on the knees. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop out to either side. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. You might hold on to the feet. If you want to ease this pose a little bit, you could bring the feet a bit forward. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring them closer in. You might hold the feet, you might start to open them out like a book. You might move here, bouncing the knees up and down, or you might find some stillness. Got lots of options in this pose. Find a version that feels good for you. If you want it to start to fold forward, holding onto the feet, that's another option. Take a deep breath. And then let it go. Bring the knees back up to center. And we're going to come over to kneeling. So sitting back on the heels, kneeling up nice and tall. Inhale, take a big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again. This time with the inhale, you might start to lift up. And then lower with the exhale. One more. Keeping the hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Lift the hips slightly, tuck the toes, and then sit back on the heels. So we're stretching the toes, we're sitting up tall, we're stretching the soles of the feet. Taking some deep breaths here. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms and start to press them away. Feeling the shoulders round forward, pressing the hands away. And then bringing it back to prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Untuck the toes, sit back. Bring one hand to rest on the belly, one hand to rest on the chest. If kneeling feels nice, if this is a comfortable position, stay here. If you want to choose another seated position, please do. When you breathe, think about breathing into both hands. Feeling that expansion of the inhale and that contraction and that pulling in at the end of an exhale. Bring the hands back together. Bow the head slightly, feeling a stretch in the back of the neck. Let's take one more deep breath together to close the practice. Big inhale in. Big sigh out. Thank you so much for choosing this video, for choosing to practice with me today. And I'll see you on the mat next time.